Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year, guys. I hope you guys had a lovely 2021. Now in 2022, I wish you guys nothing but the best. I hope you guys get your heart's desires, everything that you wish for. I pray unto you that you get it. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about common candle problems which I have been seeing, and I just want to address them so that, you know, when we are continuing to burn our candles in 2022, we are burning candles correctly. Okay, so I have some samples of candle problems and I'm going to address how you can manage it and how best to do it. So without wasting any more time, let me just get into it. But before that, so let me just talk about this. I was doing Vlogmas for last year. I tried out Vlogmas. That was my first time doing Vlogmas. I have to say that, hey, I really respect these YouTubers because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and me with my busy schedule, it was very tasking. But at least I've managed to do until the 20th, the 19th, yeah, because that was my target. I wasn't going to do the whole thing because I didn't even have time for that. Then I also went to Shags, came back the other day, had work to do, so I've been quite held up this December. But anyway, let's just have good vibes in this new year, in this January. So let me just show you guys some few candles and the common problems which you would see in candles. So I'll start with this first candle. I don't know if you can see it properly. Yes, we can see it properly. So this particular candle over here, if you can see, there's a whole huge ring over here, and then there's still a lot of candle wax on this side over here. So the main problem with this candle, first of all, there could be two problems. First of all, it's either the first burn, it wasn't burned for less than, okay, this diameter probably we can use with 3.5 diameter, so for 3 hours minimum. So basically, if you see this kind of decoration, in quotes, not really a decoration, but all this wax, because this is wastage, and right now you can't even continue to burn this candle the way it is because you're just losing fragrance. You're losing fragrance and you're losing the wax also because this is wastage. So basically, the main problem with this, if it was the candle maker, for me, I'd say it's like it was underwicked, which means that, you know, usually when you're making candles, they're specific, so you choose the wick according to the diameter of the container. So like, for example, if this one is three, okay, I'll use the sample of my candles, because now this is 3 diameter, 3 inches, yes. So what I'll do, I'll use a wick that goes with this inch. Okay, so for example, there are different types, so you have to do your research and then you get which one exactly you would use for it. If it's the Eco Wicks, if it's the TNX, the TLX ones, if it's, you know, whichever it is, if it's the Eco Wicks, the TLX ones, whichever wick you're using, just make sure you first measure the diameter. So for this particular candle, this one over here, I'd say that it's underwicked because, you know, if it's underwicked, which means you're losing so much fragrance and it's not sufficient to burn the amount of wax that you've kept into the container. So therefore, when it's burning, you're going to be having such problems, you see over here. Because I even asked, like, what was the meaning, because like when this client gave me this particular candle, I asked them, like, okay, did you like burn it for a minimum of 3 hours? Then they're like, yes, definitely I did, but it still continued to burn like this all throughout. So probably it could be that this candle was underwicked. So to achieve a better result out of this, probably they would have gone 1 week up so that, you know, you can get the perfect burn. So this is one example. Then I'll take another candle. There's this other one. If you see it, you can also see it has more or less the same problem, but for this one it's just has a lot of soot, and second of all, it still has like 3 rings of wax, and you can see that the diameter of this one is not that big. It's actually quite small, but you'll still see the same problem. So it could be the same problem as I've mentioned in this other previous candle. So always make sure that you read the candle instructions, because every candle should have a candle instruction and how to burn it. Make sure you read it so that you get the best burn out of your candle, so that you don't waste your money, you don't waste the fragrance, you don't waste the wax. And then I'll now just show you an example of a very clean candle. And remember, I keep on saying you guys need to cut your wicks, like trim your wicks before every burn. Trim your wick so that you remove that soot or the carbon which could have been on top of it. You throw it away so that you can continue burning your candle very cleanly, if that makes sense. Because if you see this one, this is an example of our candle, and it's burnt literally everything, like everything. Like that's the bottom of the candle. You can even see the wick holding stick over there down, and there's just some little wax that has remained. So this one was brought back for reusing, and this is how it looks like. So this client particularly did a very good job in burning their candle. Continue to trim the wick before every burn so that you can burn cleanly. And this one was in the scent of blueberry. This was the blueberry candle. I don't know if it can be seen properly. Aki, my lens, what am I supposed to do with this lens? Okay, can we see? Okay. Yes, so this is how it looks like, and clearly you can see there's even burning throughout. Like you don't even see those rings or anything like that, because the candle instructions are over here. Let me just read them out so that you know we can understand what it is that I'm saying. So if you read if you purchase one of our candles, you'll find the about us over here, and then over here you'll see the candle tips. Okay, so it says we advise that you burn the candle for a maximum of 4 hours at a time. Maximum of 4 hours, but minimum of 3 hours. Please ensure that the first burn, especially the first burn, is the most important burn, because it's going to guide how your candle is going to burn for the rest of its lifetime. So ensure that the first burn melts the wax until you see a full melt pool of wax. Okay. That means make sure that the whole top is melted. That's the full melt pool before you put it off. This is especially the first burn, because it guides how the candle is supposed to burn throughout its lifetime. So this will guide how your candle will continue to burn, as I mentioned. Then below over here, there's also some instructions. This gold part over here, there are also some instructions, and it says, warning: to prevent fire and serious injury, burn candle within sight, keep away from drafts and vibrations, keep out of reach of children and pets, never burn candle on or near anything that can catch fire. That's the warning. And then now we have the burning instructions. Trim the wick to 1/4 inches, that is 6 millimeters, before lighting. Always do this every time before you light. All the instructions are over here. And then keep candle free of any foreign materials, including matches and wick trimming. So once you trim your wick, remove it from the candle and dispose it correctly so that you don't have any environmental issues. And then only burn the candle on a leveled, fire resistant surface. Be very keen with these things. Then do not burn the candle for more than 4 hours at a time. So this also says don't burn it for more than 4 hours, and also this part over here also says, sorry, over here also says don't burn it for more than 4 hours. Minimum 3 hours at least, so that you can get that full melt pool. So between 3 to 4 hours you can put it out. But before 3 hours, please, especially in the first burn, do not put it out, so that you can get that guide for the rest of your candle. So this is how a good candle should look like. And you see it's very clean. Another reason, if you see that your candle is so black everywhere inside, you have not been trimming your wick and you've been leaving your things over there inside, the wick trimmings inside. So definitely it's going to give you issues. So you really have to take care of that and look into burning your candle correctly. So this is an example of one of our Christmas candles. It looks so nice. This is in the scent of Cozy Christmas, which smells like mulled wine. Okay, so this candle, if you burn it correctly, I'll show you one of the photos which our client sent to us and how it looks after you burn it. And you burn it correctly, not just burning it, you burn it correctly, so that you have the best value of your money. Okay, so that is how it looks like. Then I'll show you another candle which I have been burning in my bathroom, and my bathroom smells so nice. Let me just go and get it so that you guys can see how it looks like. So I have this Christmas candle which I had made. This one, I had actually made this before even Christmas, like I just stored it. This is in the scent of caramel dip. I know so many people have been asking me for this particular scent, but it's out of stock, unfortunately. But I will consider bringing it back in the next purchase. But like guys, when I usually ask people to vote for your scents, what are you doing? Why are you sitting down and not voting for your scents? Then when I bring other scents, is now you're like, oh, I know on the other one. Please vote for your scents. The next time you see me doing a poll on Instagram, make sure you vote for your scents so that your scents are incorporated into the next purchase. Are we together? Anyway, so this particular candle, I've burnt it twice right now, twice, not actually 3 times, and you can see how it is right now. There's no wastage of wax on the side or anything. It's just burning correctly, because always burn it for a minimum of 3 hours and a maximum of 4 hours, so that everything melts evenly, and it will continue melting downwards properly, like together, zitaendana tu pamoja tu. So just be very, very keen on following candle instructions, because everything is given there for you. So this, as you can see the wick right now over here, I haven't trimmed it. So for me now to light it, I'll have to trim it so that I can remove that part to a 1/4 inch, and then I will light it so that I can continue having that even burn. Even you can see right now, like the candle is clean, it's not dirty, because I've seen some candles which you guys have sent to me, and I find people, some of you need to improve with the cleanliness of the candle, because you need to trim your wicks so that everything is not black. Okay. Yes, so guys, the other common problem which I usually see is okay, now for example, if you haven't followed those instructions which I have told you, you can still remedy it. It's not like you can now throw out your candle. No, don't do that. Just at least there's always a remedy to this thing. So what I'm going to do, so for example, let's say that this was the candle which you're burning, and then you didn't burn it for like that minimum time or the maximum time which I told you guys. So what we're going to do, because you're just going to see a lot of wax, and you're going to see those rings, and those rings over there inside are the ones that really mess up the burning of your candle. And these are the rings that I'm talking about. These rings over here, you see these rings? These rings over here. This is not my candle, but I'm just using an example of candles that, you know, had issues. So for example, if this was it, what we're going to do, you'll just take some foil paper. I'll just use my candle as an example. Then we wrap around it. Okay, so we just use the foil paper and we wrap around it like this. Just wrap it around like that. So first of all, you light up the candle, and then you wrap the foil paper around it. and you know, you come to the edge and do something like this, so that once it's lit up, you're going to have an even burn. So it should look like something like this, with a small opening. Don't open it too much. Don't like, that's why you see like I'm putting in the top part, I'm putting it like more on the inside part like this. So this is like a DIY on how to fix your candle. This is like literally a DIY on how to fix your candle. So once you've done this, of course it's lit, we're assuming that it's lit inside over there, and then you leave it like this and leave it for that 3 hours. Then everything is just going to come down onto a leveled size, and that's it. So I hope you guys have learned something new and how to fix the common problems in your candles when you're burning them and you have them with you. So leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about it. Let me know if there are any other problems which you guys have faced when burning the candles, and I will let you guys know how to address them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.